up, family? It's TJ here, back at it with another video. I hope you guys are doing great. So today I wanted to talk about something that was on my mind when I was on a flight recently. It came to me and I just started, the thoughts were coming, so I figured I want to share with you guys. And it has to do with confidence. Confidence is something that it can just change everything for you. It can help you in so many ways in your life. And if you're talking about building confidence, I want to share with you one way that I find very useful, that has helped me in being as confident as I am. And it's setting goals for yourself. Set a goal for yourself and become lost in that goal. Set a goal for yourself and become laser focused on that goal. Become laser focused on that goal. Ideally, this goal that you choose, well, you can choose whatever goals you want, obviously. Ideally, though, this goal that you set for yourself will develop you in some way. It will, as you progress toward it, it will develop you in some way, ideally. And you're going to find that if you're really serious about this, if you're serious about this goal or these goals, and you believe that you can achieve them, you'll find that everything else begins to fall away from your perception. And you become consumed with this goal. And with the goal in mind, having it be something that progresses you, that develops you, as you progress along that path, you're going to naturally start to begin to be more confident because you're investing stock into yourself. You're investing stock into yourself and into your self-worth because these goals are something that you have chosen. And like I said, ideally these goals stretch you. Ideally these goals stretch you because life will stretch you. Life will stretch you. If you're fortunate enough to pick a goal that will stretch you, it will be to your benefit. And because life will throw challenges at you that will also stretch you. Life will throw challenges at you that will also stretch you. And oftentimes it will be uncomfortable. It will be uncomfortable. So in picking a goal that stretches you, you will start to see that you can be malleable in certain things. You can be malleable in certain things. But the key point is you will learn to become unbreakable in other things. Or you will see the necessity in being unbreakable in other things. Because in order to achieve your goals, certain things have to be done by you. And there are no shortcuts. There are no shortcuts. And that's what you want. That's good. It's not good while it's challenging because it's uncomfortable and it don't feel good. You don't get the confidence and all that stuff until after. You don't feel good about the gym and the workout until after you did it. I use the gym as a great example. You allocate time for the gym, and then right before you're like, damn, I do not want to go. Or at least it's how I feel sometimes. I do not want to go. I do not want to. There's no real motivation there. And this is why I say motivation is BS. Because you might watch a video and then be hyped for a day, but it doesn't last. Because it's true, the things that are to stretch you and to progress you and develop you are uncomfortable. Nobody wants to go out of their way and do that. People like to be comfortable. So when you move through it, though, on the other side is where it's like, I'm glad I did that. I'm stronger for that. I'm stronger for that. And it's like these goals that you set are going to start, they're going to stretch you in a way where you start to be like, man, I have the value because I invest in myself. You invest in yourself. I've been having conversations with a lot of my boys lately about limiting external validation. We live in such a society that is so, where external validation is everywhere. We grew up like that. We grew up being taught that, you know, external validation is cool. You know, that's something that we want, we strive for. And it kind of played off of our natural tendency to be social. Society and societal pressures like social media and growing up in the ways that we did kind of played off of our social insecurities of wanting to be around each other and just exacerbated the external validation of it. So you want to get away from that. You want to get away from that, and you want to get back into yourself because you want to be confident. You want to fill your cup up with yourself. And the way that you do that, or a way that you do that, is by setting and attacking your goals. And like I said, along this path you will be stretched. You will be stretched. And ultimately, though, that is to sharpen your sword. That is so your sword can get sharper. So become obsessed with your goals. Become obsessed with the process itself, because that's the key. You got to become obsessed with that. Damn, even though I don't like going to the gym initially, you got to become obsessed to the point where like, I'm going anyway. Or whatever goal that you got for yourself that'll get you to that next step, you got to become obsessed with that. Become obsessed with the next mile. The next mile. A lot of people, when they're doing, when they're going through tumultuous things like ultra marathon runners, David Goggins is a great example. I was listening to some podcast, it might have been on the Roommates, or some podcast where they're talking about the next mile. Oh, it was on something about hack your behavior. And I'm actually going to make a video on that because it was brilliant. They were talking about like high performance and stuff and how people's brains change and all that kind of stuff. And they were talking about the next mile. People, when they have long goals or long, like an ultra marathon is a perfect example. Ultra marathon runner. If the person starts running and is thinking like, damn, this is going to be a long ass journey. Like, I got 50 miles to run or however many miles to run. That person is more likely going to quit. But the person that gets through it is the person that's like, okay, I just got to make it to that next ridge right there. When I get to the next ridge, just got to make it down the ridge. When I get down the ridge, I just got to make it to that valley right there. Become obsessed with, shift your thinking to that, where you start to reward yourself. Well, not really reward yourself, but you become cognizant of the little parts within the journey. The little parts, the next mile. When you set your goal and you go out to achieve it, become obsessed with just getting to the next one. And then when you get there, go to the next one after that. And then slowly but surely, you're going to see, dang, I done came a long way. Slowly but surely, you'll get to that place. You'll finish that race. You'll achieve that goal. You'll achieve that goal. And you'll feel more confident in yourself because you're like, yo, I did that. I did that. There have been so many times in my life where through the grace of God that, you know, I didn't grow up being the most confident person, and, you know, I kind of had to build that up through life experience. And, you know, there were times in life where I would do things like on the basketball court, for example, or, you know, win awards in school or my job and stuff, and I'll just be like, I knew that I could do that, yo. I knew I had it in me. I knew I had it in me. When you achieve that thing, it gives you that confidence that you're like, yo, I'm like that, bro. I'm like that. Because you are like that. You just gotta 1 mile at a time. Set that goal and crush that goal. Become obsessed with it and watch everything fall away, and watch your confidence build as you progress on the process. As you progress. It's going to take time and it's going to take effort. That's why it's not, you know, it's not for everybody. Like, not everybody is confident. Majority of the people probably aren't confident because this path is effortful. It is fraught with challenges, and, you know, like I said, life will stretch you. But that's when you got to learn to, you might have to deviate. You have to be malleable in some things, but then there are other things where you have to be unbreakable. So be obsessed with the next mile and watch your confidence build as you begin to bring that into one as your skill set. You know, that's one of the things that you have in your skill set. So that's all I really wanted to share with you guys today. I hope you guys have been great. Full moon back on the build up. So the new moon was, I think, a couple days ago. So this is a perfect time to interject a new pattern of behavior. So you can continue to, you know, be your best self or actualize that version of your best self. So I hope that I can help you along that path. If you got anything from this video, you already know. Crush the like button. Hit the notification bell. Subscribe. Comment. Share. You already know. Like I always say, until next time, guys, remember, a greater perspective can lead to a greater connection.